Yo, people, welcome back to another live stream and welcome back to the YouTube channel, people. Welcome back to the GVO show. Boy, have we got a lot to get into. We have got a lot to get into. It's actually mental. Who would have thought the first day after, actually, every time it's international break, there's always something. It's actually the time of year and the time of the season where you see all the headlines because people are bored. They know they ain't going to get any football news, so they'll just make up some transfer rumors or you'll just hear some random news. But listen, as always, we're joined by Alfie, people.
What's good, people? How's everyone doing?
And yeah, I'll announce something a little later. Some of you already know if you watch my match reaction, but Alfie's going to be here on Friday, people. But big up to Melon that was in the chat yesterday because I accidentally set this stream to yesterday and realized it only like 5 minutes before 8 o'clock yesterday that I set it to yesterday. So I had to delay the stream, obviously, for obvious reasons, because it was never going to be on a Sunday. But I accidentally set it to that on StreamYard, so that's my bad. And so that's why Melon commented yesterday about all of this and stuff. I even had to put in the chat just in case people clicked on the thing. I've done this before. I did this for like a transfer video. I accidentally set it to 10 a.m. to then 10 p.m. And then people were in the chat talking about has Mike's fainted because he's like completely missed the stream or whatever. No, I just forgot to set the stream to the right time thing because the AM and PM thing setting is this close away. But that's what happens when you put someone like me on YouTube, people. Like when you put me with responsibility, you're gonna see like streams that are not meant to be on stream times. Like you're gonna see that more often. Big up to the Villa fan as always. Yeah, David Coote is had a howler. We might as well get into that first before we get into any of the games because
yeah.
Let me bring up if Twitter actually wants to work. Let me bring up Darren Lewis's article. No, what the title of the article? I'm not going to click on it. Basically, top Premier League. I'm not going to play the video just in case, PGMOL actually try and get down my video and shit. Top Premier League referee David Coote is understood to have accepted the viral video in which he appears is genuine. So if anyone else saying there's AI or not thing, he's even admitted it himself. However, it is believed he does not recall the content of the discussion recorded several years ago. How peppered do you have to be to not remember the fact that you called Jurgen Klopp a German C word, a German cunt? I don't get Motd. I was about to say that. Like, how peppered do you have to be? Like, do you know when I'm drunk here? I still remember like a lot of the day, a lot of the night. I think I'd remember if I called someone a cunt. Bro does not. He said he does not recall it. He was like, "You fucking German cunt." All this.
No.
Big up to Charlie as well. He does look like a crackhead. Let's be real. Like,
he does look off his nut.
He always looks off his nut. I think he has.
You forget. I'm from Ends. I've seen that look before. I've seen people toasted.
Yeah, bro. Everyone from Ilford looks like that.
Bro, look the fucking petrol garage outside my house at like 3 o'clock in the morning. All the biscuits are there.
His last VAR decision was the correct one. Yeah, that was the Liverpool Villa game. It was the Liverpool Villa game, his last game, I'm pretty sure. You've never been drunk enough then, bro. No, trust me, Charlie, I have. Trust me, Charlie. Like, no, I'll save it. I'll save it for Friday. I'm not going to tell that story. I'm not defending it, but he may not remember him saying that as he was drunk. It happens with a lot of things, and the fact it's being looked at 4 years later is kind of dumb. It is kind of dumb, but the PGMO will have to protect their brand, even though their brand is, completely fucked anyway because of who they employ. And the thing is, we know that it's not even the fact that they're corrupt; they're retarded. Because Mike Dean even said this about, I can't remember which Anthony Taylor decision it was, but he said, "Oh, I didn't want to rule it out because he's my friend or whatever," and he was directing me to do it all of this. I can't remember what VAR decision was. I want to say it was actually Chelsea West Ham, but he's fucked up as well. Like, these referees fuck up a lot, and he's from Manchester, David Coote. So people are speculating that there was always some bias there towards Liverpool and stuff, but we can speculate all day long. They're all shit. What did you make of it?
Do you remember, before I go into my opinions, do you remember back in the Carabao Cup final when between United and Newcastle a couple of years ago, Ten Hag's first trophy? There was a lot of song and dance about the whole situation of David Coote being the referee for that game because it was made notable before that he was a Manchester United fan. So you you know for a fact there was some bias towards Liverpool, even in that, regardless of what like the age of it, you could tell that there was bias there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, and it is a bit of a problem. It's a bit of a problem that we have in the Premier League, but I still think even without the biases, they're still going to make wrong decisions. Like I generally think that half the time they're not even doing it on purpose. I generally think they're that fucking stupid because I don't think that the FA recruit these referees properly, like through their system and whatever. But that's just me. That's why I don't complain about these refs because I know every time I go into a game in the Premier League, I know I'm going to get a shit ref. I didn't complain about the referee once about the West Ham Everton game, but we had a shit ref in that game as well. There's so many lights I've lost at alcohol. Sure, there's lights I've lost, yeah, but unfortunately I don't want to remember half the lights I've had.
Bro, save it for Friday. Save it for Friday,
I'm not
man.
going into any detail. I'm not going into any detail. But I blame the geezer beside recording it. That's why if you have an important job as working in the biggest league in the world, you can't say anything or publish anything. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Villa fan. I have to say, yeah, the fella recording him is a proper idiot. Fella recording him was defo off his nut as well. Like, he was off his nut as well. Like, of course, the Arsenal fan will remember a referee performance from previous. To be fair, Alfie's not like that. But pick up Charlie as always. The geezer beside him looked done as well. But I blame the alcohol for this. I don't blame Coote. The thing is, though, to an extent, but people still do mad shit when they're drunk, and you can't really blame the alcohol for it.
Facts.
Like everyone knows, everyone's been to a football game, yeah. You've heard the referees say some mad shit. Well, not referees. You heard your mates or say some mad shit, or you've heard people in the football grounds say some mad shit because you could clearly tell they're peppered. Like, people say some mad shit like when they're drunk. Again, we could get into more detail now.
There are people that turn up to a boozer about 3.5 hours before the game kicks off just to get wankered.
Yeah, facts.
Literally, we've all seen the movies. We've all not even the movies. We've all seen it live and direct.
Yeah, bro, people go
guaranteed for a fact, anyone that's gone to a football game has gone into a boozer beforehand and realised that there's been people there for hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, people literally go to the West Ham Stadium to stay in the concourse half the time. Like the first 15 minutes of the Everton game, people stayed queuing up for their beer, bro. Like, the thing is, by the time you're in the concourse, you're queuing up for the beer. It actually takes the whole of half time to for you to get served anyway. So you might as well finish your drink. And then by the time you get out, it's like 70th minute. West Ham still haven't scored anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But are you both doing a watch along for the West Ham Arsenal game? I'm at the game. I'm at the game, unfortunately. But I don't know. Like, the thing is, one day watch alongs will happen on this channel, but because off camera and away games, I watch it with my family, and then home games, I watch it. I'm at the game. So watch alongs will happen one day on the channel, just not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I know that's
try and for next year. We'll try and for next year.
Yeah, we'll. Even then, for the away game, we could try for the away game. Like, well, unless you're going to the Emirates to watch Arsenal West Ham at the time. Like,
I don't know, but I am definitely going Wembley next year.
Oh, right. Yeah. When I used to go, we normally get to the local spoons for doors openings. I hear you, man. I hear you. Like, the thing is, I was too young to, like, when it was like Upton Park days, I was too young. I couldn't drink because obviously I was like 13. Well, yeah, I was 13 when we left, so I didn't have the experience of like getting pissed near Green Street and stuff. But even in the London Stadium, I don't want to buy a beer in the London Stadium, so because like it's too expensive anyway. I only bought alcohol once in the stadium, and that was because I just had so much time, and that's because it was the West Ham Leverkusen game, and I needed to get there early anyway because for European games on weekdays, if you could get there early because it's going to be packed. You're going through the Elizabeth line, for God's sakes. Like, there's going to be so many people there anyway, even when it's not a match day. So when it is a match day, fuck that. I went. Funny enough, I went to Wembley to watch England. What was the last game? The one we lost at home, Greece.
Yeah.
I went to watch that, bro. Long day on the trains. That was just, nonsense.
Well, I'll try and leave early for that game.
Yeah, no, mate, don't waste your money on that shit. I've got a season ticket, bro. I've already wasted my money on West Ham. Like, the money's gone, so I might as well go. I don't want to go to the Arsenal game. We all know what happened last year. And The thing is, every time I've gone to West Ham Arsenal, we've lost. I've never seen a win against Arsenal when I've been there, because we don't win against Arsenal anyway. But we'll come to that on a later day, because especially with us two, because we both literally support them two clubs. But speaking of Arsenal, Arsenal 4 games in a row. Arsenal have not won a league game since the last international break, and they ended it off with an away draw against Chelsea after losing to Inter Milan in the Champions League as well. Alfie, you've only seen 2 wins. I'm pretty sure those were against Shakhtar and Preston.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. Yeah, those were Shakhtar and Preston.
Yeah.
Inter Milan, Chelsea. Thoughts?
We were poor. There's no way of sugarcoating it. We were poor. We were especially poor yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like we put in a decent performance at all. Furthermore, like, what the fuck was? I think it was Havertz. He was just stood there for Pedro Neto's goal. What the fuck? And the miss before at the end of the game. Like, everyone's come out and said that if that goes in, that's a goal. He's onside.
He looked onside.
He looked onside. So if Trossard doesn't get a touch, that's through to Havertz, and that's in. But again, it was the same situation. It was sitter after sitter after sitter, giving the ball to Saka constantly, hoping he'll get us out of the situation. Yes, Erdegaard was back and put in a decent performance. His assist for the Arsenal goal was a good ball in. But apart from that, there was nothing else. Nothing else.
That's the thing as well. Like, what have you noticed within these games where Bournemouth, Newcastle, Liverpool, Inter, Chelsea, especially the games you haven't won? What's been the main problem with you? Has it been a recurring theme? Like, what has made you so poor?
A recurring theme of a lack of attacking threat. I've been singing this song for God knows how long. The whole situation's dug into my fucking skull. We've needed the striker for so long.
Mm-hmm.
So long. Even when we had a Aubameyang, we needed a striker because he loved to move out wide. Like, but I don't think we'll get a striker anytime soon. At the end of the day, if we continue playing the way we're playing, we're going to slip further and further down the table. And I know I sound like I'm being dramatic, but look at where we were 4 or 5 years ago. We were in that position. We could, like, if things don't go right, we could slip fast.
That's fair. Do you think it's a case that, like, your lack of attacking threat, is it down to individuals? Is it down to the manager's tactics, or do you think it's both?
It's a mixture of both. I feel like you can certainly sense that there's a reliability on certain players to get you out of games. And like, you see it all the time, especially when Erdegaard was out injured. A lot of reliability on Saka, as if like, just give him the ball and it'll create something. If that's the way we're planning to play and we're reliant on players, yes, I understand that you have big game players that turn up in big games. But at the end of the day, it's just like, you can't depend on those players to get you out of every single game throughout a season. It's just not possible.
Yeah. And the thing is, I've said this is the second against Chelsea: 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 shots on target, 0 chances created, 0 accurate cross at 81 minutes. The limping leprechaun. I gotta rate Charlie for the cooking of Arsenal, bro. You and Lewis, they probably do it the best. I can't lie, but you guys rely on Saka way too much, and even Saka hasn't been that good. Like,
no, he hasn't.
And you've rushed him back. Your left-hand side isn't doing anything, so you just pass to Saka, and he's the only one that can cross a ball. And then when he does cross the ball, there's no one there to head it. And when Havertz does get there, nothing happens. The one time Havertz did score, he wasn't even onside.
No.
He just, and by the way, he didn't need to be offside there. Like, he was fine. Like, what's it called? He was waiting for that ball for time. So any normal striker is checking, like, am I actually onside? Am I onside? he doesn't check. He's just waiting for the ball. He's waiting for the ball to go and receive and then score. Like, what I don't understand is the one like after how long Arteta's nearly been in 5 years. You don't have any sort of formality on how you want to play anymore because he keeps fucking changing it. And now you're in a situation where you were onto something decent that you could have been better with, that you could have actually gotten on the edge of glory pretty much, and you've gone backwards because of the lack of investment. Edu left. You can find a new director of football. And to be fair to Edu, he didn't really do much. So
I've actually got a list of every single transfer that was made under Edu's leadership, so I would say.
Really?
And it went through the list of how many were actually that turned out to be good investments. There was a couple in there that are like still too soon to tell, but the amount of them that were just dog shit, it really like makes you realise, was he actually doing a good job?
No, man. No. Remember, he went to Brazil and got Marquinhos.
Bro, no, we're not talking about Marquinhos again. This brother scored 1 goal, cried, then dipped. We're not talking about this brother again. Honestly.
You know he paid for him and he was on a free. Because they're a Brazilian club, you're like, I am Brazilian, let me give him some money, like sort of thing. Because he was meant to be a free like transfer. But you paid for him.
We probably could have got Martinelli on a free and we paid £6 million for him.
Oh, yeah, is that even worth it now? Look at Martinelli now. I know he scored, but fuck me. This guy. Martinelli in 2024. Oh my! The guy just runs with his. The guy when someone said a couple of years ago, I can't remember who it was. When someone said the guy just runs with his head down, I couldn't not notice it anymore. The guy literally doesn't look up.
It's not hard to miss.
True.
It's not hard to miss. You just look at the only player on the pitch that's not running with a head up.
Facts. And you know the Inter game especially. I noticed it where he ran down the line and crossed it to no one because he didn't look up to see if there was anyone there. He just put it in the box. For no reason. So there's that. The Neto goal, by the way, there should be at least 4 people picking him up. Where's the midfield?
Havertz, Partey. Was Rice still on the pitch, or did they bring on?
I think Marino was on that.
Fucking hell.
What do you think of Marino?
At this point, bro should have stayed at Newcastle. Honestly.
But Marino, the thing is, every time Marino comes on, I don't think he makes an accurate pass. Like when he came in against Chelsea, he kept passing to Chelsea. Like I didn't see the ball go to an Arsenal player once from him. Like Saliba.
Safe to say, we're a mess. We're a mess. We are a mess.
What does that come down? Does that come down to mainly the attack then?
It's too hard to even like understand what the actual main problem is with this club because, like you said, the whole idea around the amount of times we change the way that we want to play. Oh, we want to be cut and thrust. Oh, we want to be high pressing. Oh, we're going to be a set piece team now. But mate, you've been here 5 years and you haven't got an understanding of what your main like ideology is on the team. You've spunked £800 million up the wall. Let's be real.
Yep.
And apart from that, what else has he done? I mean, fair enough, he's taken us higher in terms of a league position, sure. But has he brought a trophy to the club since the FA Cup? No.
Well, we're going to be joined by Melon because Melon actually wants to travel. So,
wow, here we go.
We got some Melon. He would be joining in a sec. Just send it to you on Instagram, mate. So he's a Chelsea fan, so this should be interesting to get his take on it because obviously it was a draw. But
quite surprising actually because I wasn't expecting to be meeting Melon until Friday.
And it's perfect time to say this. On Friday, 8 p.m. people, as I confirmed on the match reaction, it's gonna be me, Alfie, and Melon on the Q&A. So I'm gonna put it on the community page, but also come join in the live chat. So put in your questions in, whether you want to put it on the community page, on my Instagram, which I'll ask soon, and on the live chat as well. And I'm gonna see. Let's see if Melon's sober or not when he joins. But he definitely won't be sober on Friday. Put it that way as well.
It is when
But
it's Friday, mate.
Arsenal are fucked. I believe there's only 3 players on less than 90k a week. That's bad. But welcome, Melon. How you doing, man?
I'm doing alright, bro. How you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good, man. It wasn't meant to be this trio till Friday, but
Well,
you
the fan base has got a nice treat in it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, fam. Like, what did you make of the game?
I mean, first off, Alfie, good game. Good
Fair
game.
play. Fair
Fair
play.
play. But yeah, it was just a game of chess, really. It's a big game of chess. I think we could have done much better. It's an Arsenal team that aren't in good form, but take it how it is. Get a point against a good Arsenal side, and I hate when people say Arsenal aren't a good team, because they are a good team. They've got a lot of good players, but it's a good side. Got a point. We're third in the league on goal difference, above Arsenal. So it's like, take it how it is. You know what I mean? I don't have any much like negative to say about our season, but the game, I think, simply because Saka's on the right wing, we couldn't invert Kukurea, which is what would have absolutely spun Arsenal. If Saka was out for that game, Arsenal would have lost probably 3-0 easily. Simply because we couldn't invert Kukurea into the midfield, we had to invert Gusto. Palmer's on the left rather than the right, and it just doesn't work as well. Is what it is.
Yeah, Joe, that's what when I was watching Parma, I'm just like, it was the same as the Man United game. It was just like, why are you on the left? Like, because on the right, he's just so effective. I just don't think he can play to his game when he's on the left 10 position or whatever. But
he can do when he's played in the 10, like not when we're trying to create like a box in the middle, with a player inverting and one of our midfielders going a little bit higher up, like Enzo would, like he did when he came on.
Yeah,
it's almost like when Kukurea inverts, he's almost on that sort of left-sided 8 or left-sided 10 role, rather than going straight into like DM, that sort of area. He goes a little bit further forward, and that allows Palmer to be where he naturally is, an attacking midfielder, but he just drifts a little bit to the right. That's just natural. He's deployed at the 10, but he just drifts to the right. That's where he just likes to pick up the ball, build up play on that right hand side. It's brilliant player, but he's just whenever we face a team with really good right winger, like Liverpool, like I wouldn't even say United was a little bit of a different story, but again Arsenal with Saka, like you can't. Jesus Christ, man! you can't, man. You can't write him off when he's on that area. We just had to push him to the left because Gusto was pushing in. Really good play from Maresca. Really well tactically sought out game, but it just happened to be one of them games without too many goals in it.
Yeah, it was one of them ones where I thought this game needs to fucking turn up because, like, I just as a neutral, I wanted someone to lose because, like, I'm sick of this game being a fucking draw, and I wanted to laugh at someone. I couldn't laugh at anyone because it was a draw. So I'm just like, okay, great. But at least I got to laugh at Tottenham. I think we could all laugh at Tottenham.
Yeah.
But like the game actually finally like turned up like 70 minutes in. I think Neto being on the right then that really made a difference as well. I also think Marino coming on for Arsenal, pretty much playing well for Chelsea, made a difference as well. Like I think Marino was one of Chelsea's better players because Marino kept giving the ball to you.
I think Havertz literally won us the game, by the way. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking, by the way. I'm not joking at all. I can say tactically why he won us the game.
Go on.
Neto's won us the game. Didn't allow us to lose the game. It was him that didn't press Enzo so that he can just find Neto for the pass bow. There you go. He's with Rashford, how he's so poor in work rate.
Yeah.
Like you see Rashford just walking when he's 5 yards away from pressing and winning the ball back.
Yeah.
That's what I see in Havertz right now. And I'm sure it's just a bad dip in form, but he's been this bad the whole time. I don't want to fucking speak about that dickhead, but fucking 75 million for him, happy days. But you've got it's the same story with him. If you watch the Pedro Neto goal back, it's Havertz. It's all
Yeah, Alfie was
Havertz.
just saying that as well. Alfie was just saying that.
Why the fuck's he's just stood there? Like,
Bro,
honestly,
he's a statue, bro.
close him down.
Doesn't close him down, doesn't check his shoulder for the fucking runner in behind. Like, what's Enzo gonna do if Havertz goes and covers his passing option? He could probably whip a really nice ball in, but that's very unlikely that it goes in because we haven't got anyone to head the ball in the box. There's no chance really there.
No, I agree. Because like I was so confused when Enzo so easily just got the ball and then picked it out to Neto, and Neto went straight into that pocket, and I was like, "Hey, hold on, just have a shot," and then bang, straight away. That's what Neto's capable of in the right areas.
He's
Like he's good at
so
both
good.
wings, but like you want him in those
He
dangerous
plays
positions.
for the
Like,
fucking badge, mate. Oh, what
No,
a
he's,
player.
I have to admit, Pedro Neto is class. I have to admit, Pedro Neto's class.
yeah,
Really
like
good
that.
dribbler.
Most teams would take him as well. Like most
Yeah.
teams would take
100%,
him in the team.
100%.
Like fucking hell.
Imagine
I
Pedro
mean,
Neto on the left wing for Arsenal instead of fucking Martinelli.
whole
And
different game.
imagine any good goalkeeper in our fucking net other than Sanchez, mate. Fucking hell.
Hey, I'd say
You've got
this last
plenty to
week to
pick
you.
from,
Bro.
though. You've got
Yeah,
plenty
I
to
know.
pick from, though. There's like 8 goalkeepers in your squad.
Yeah, they're all
One on the
shit.
bench. It's one on the bench. It's one on the bench right there. You haven't tried them out in a Premier League game.
Yeah, I think that the whole model's just changed so much recently. It's like we have 8, I think 9 goalkeepers in total. A lot of them are out on loan in Europe, and I think in some English clubs. I can't remember which players and which clubs they went to, but a lot of them went out on European loans, and a lot of them are doing it right. But I don't think I'd even take them at Chelsea. We just need someone that's head and shoulders above fucking Sanchez, because you can't, as a Premier League level goalkeeper, be beat consistently on your near post. Like if you got fucking Salah and he fucking cuts in and hits it top corner away from your fucking near post, like, okay, you know what I mean? But on your near post is this, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
He's had a really, really, really good start to the season as well. Like, it was the United game, or maybe the Liverpool game a little bit shaky. Then the United game, now this game, it's just gone fucking shit.
That's why I
Like,
say
he's
form is temporary,
there.
class is permanent, because this guy ain't that good, but he goes on
He's
runs
not
sometimes. He did
good,
this for
bro.
Brighton. He did this for Brighton as well. Like I've been saying this for. I said it when Chelsea signed him. The guy shit. Like,
I mean, look at how quickly Brighton did work to get rid of him. They brought in Verbruggen now, and now look at them from a goalkeeping aspect.
De Zerbi benched him for Jason Steele. Like, people forget that.
Steele, bro.
This guy was on Sunderland Till I Die documentary.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, bro. Honestly,
that's like the Office of football documentaries. Like the way it was set out, like because they had like, dude, I don't know whether you guys remember, they had Zlatan Ibrahimovic on their list of strikers.
Fuck off.
They went to Championship and they got relegated to League One.
I just find it funny how they had this whole documentary planned. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a behind the scenes documentary on Netflix of us all joining together and going back up to the Premier League after being relegated. No, you got sent down to League One.
That's such a disgraceful fucking shit, man. Honestly,
you had Chris Coleman being called a prick by fans.
Yeah. Do not call my family a prick. Like,
I've got a wife and 3 kids. Don't call me a prick.
like, straight out of Gavin and Stacey. Big up to Charlie. Can we talk about how Caicedo dog walked Arsenal's whole midfield alone? And he also added Big Dick Decker's Uncle Partey, and the guy who uses snot to style his hair had no answer.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
That Caicedo performance, by the way, like, I know Cucurella got man of the match and he did play well, but I thought Caicedo deserved it. Like,
no, Charlie's on smoke tonight.
Yeah, no, Charlie's always on smoke.
Listen. How much bullshit have you heard on Caicedo? Like I'm being told now Caicedo has had a really good game against Arsenal. This is his level since the game after his debut. His debut fucked up his everyone's mind on him. He's been this good the whole time he's been at Chelsea. The whole time. He's been that
Can I,
good.
I think the whole thing around, obviously, you said since Caicedo's debut, he's been brilliant. I think that was the reason his debut was so poor, was probably because of the whole transfer, like the whole
Yeah.
rumour
He,
mill of him potentially going to Liverpool. Same with Lavia at the time as well.
he didn't play football for 4 months before his debut against us.
no, his debut
Like,
was
there you go. Like
against West Ham.
you know when you don't play football for 2 weeks and you go back and you have no
Yeah.
stamina.
Yeah.
Them ones, 4 months in Premier League level, pissed off. You know what I mean?
Like, do it is as well. Even without the debut, Caicedo would have got this much shit anyway because of his price tag. Like anyone with 100 million price tag as a midfielder was going to get this shit.
Facts.
Think about Paul Pogba. Think about the shit Paul Pogba used to get all the time, bro. Like,
And he was only 89 million.
Yeah, and there was so
Pogba
many
was
more.
only 89 million and you still got given shit.
And he was never near the worst player in that Man United team ever.
No.
But he was the one that got the shit. He was the one that was on the face of it all the time.
He's just so good. He'd never put all of his effort in.
Yeah, he was so good. He's like, I'm playing with McTominay and Fred, bruv. Like in the midfield. I'm playing with McFred in midfield, and I like people were going at me. People were complimenting Scott McTominay and Fred over Paul Pogba. Like when they're watching the game, when he was the only one that was going to change the game. Like,
but wasn't there that one time just after football restarted during lockdown where he had a ball hit up into his face and he blocked it against you guys? In fact, Mike.
Yeah.
And the fact that Antonio is mocking it alongside Bruno Fernandes, you just got Pogba staring.
Yeah, that was when he conceded that penalty. Like the thing is, it was stupid. He was acting like it was like, you know when you used to play like football in school and it was like raining, and it was like a big mitre ball just hit your leg in shorts, bro. Like, bro, he was acting like it was that going into his face, bro. Like it was lockdown, there was no rain. It was June, July football, and you go like this. That like, bro, come on, that was easily going to give us a penalty. But that like Pogba, he's an example of like people that just get used for their price tag rather than their actual playing ability. Like Caicedo was always going to be like this. Like, do you know what's funny as well? Brighton could have had Basuma and Caicedo together at some point. They played only like 3 games together. Then Basuma went to Tottenham. Caicedo had that great season alongside McAllister. Then they both fucked off as well.
Yeah.
Like the amount of plays that Brighton had together, it was mad. But like Caicedo in that performance, like generally Arsenal's midfield looked like men against boys, but it was just one guy. It was just one guy that just headlocked all 3 of them. Like legit, it was like he headlocked 3 people put together.
Yeah.
Like that's the image I'm getting really. Like the ball winning ability, the passing ability, it's got everything you want in a modern day midfielder. First phase of play, trying to create for the attackers as well.
He can carry the ball as well, and the fact that he's playing basically in CDM, right? He's playing at central defensive midfield. His best position is the number 8. Now, fuck that is. He's technically played out of position.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's one of them guys. That he's only been played in the 6 because of his physicality, even though he's got way more to his game. It's like Casemiro.
Yeah,
when Casemiro was younger,
hasn't been good for a long ass time. Like the whole time.
It's like
it's not even the midfield, like the individuals in the midfield. It's the structure of it all. In Pochball, he was literally like, okay, Caicedo, you've got an engine to you, mark 45 yards of space on your own. Good luck. Let's put fucking Gallagher and Enzo on fucking second striker shifts. Go on, enjoy your football, man. Like it's disgusting, bro. Fucking booty shield and fucking disaster behind him. It's all crazy.
The Monaco twins, man, that booty shield and disaster.
Beauty shield and disaster, bro. That central defensive pairing is so fucking bad.
Luckily, you don't have to see that anymore, though.
I'd rather fucking Kurt Zuma with one leg. You know what I mean?
That's funny, because Zuma was shit last season. He was better than both of your centre backs.
Yep.
Like the video show and disaster. He was shit last season. He didn't have any knees left. Like Zuma, Thomas Partey, these guys are 40 at least minimum. Thomas Partey's been 40. Like I can't the Spanish fans need to get onto him because I don't think the Arsenal fans want to see him anymore.
Malaga on loan.
Not even on loan, bro.
I'm permanent.
Are you actually sick of Thomas Partey? It was such
Bro,
a good game
bro,
tactically though.
bro.
I, lo-
Every
I
time I see him at right back, I shit myself.
no, right back, bro.
Every
Oh
time I
yeah,
see this brother at right back, I panic.
This guy's got the
but
fucking mobility of a double-decker bus. It's all crazy, man.
that's facts, bro.
The man said the 174 trying to fucking turn at right back. It's crazy.
Joe, this Friday, yeah, we need to talk about last Friday, man, because that was just like that day was fucking weird, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I messaged like Bear and my friends, like I don't even know what I was saying. I messaged Joey. Yeah, I looked on my Twitter because Joey was like, are you good, bro?" I messaged Joey like after all the stuff that you saw. I messaged him, "Yeah, bro, you were right. I'm just going back in my house for a smoke and then I'm going back out." Like, why does he need to know that? Why
Joey's
does
all
he
the
need
way
to
in
know that?
America. He doesn't give a fuck,
Bro,
bro.
he's in fucking America, bro. Like what?
Pick up to Joey as always.
Like what's
Spanish fans
going
think
on?
on Zapate last year. That's why he didn't play all year. That's why he didn't get to AFCON. Big up to Flawless for the raid. Big up to Flawless for the raid. Big up Sarcasm City TV as always, bro. Make sure
Just
to like the
straight
video,
flawless,
people,
my
and make
guy.
sure to subscribe. Make sure to subscribe, people. But let's get off the Chelsea Arsenal game for a bit. Let's all laugh.
Thank the fuck for that.
Let's just have a laugh for once. And Tottenham
Proper
lost to
laugh.
Ipswich, bro.
I didn't watch that game, so I can't comment on it.
Neither did I.
I
No
was,
one. I don't think anyone
I
did. But
was I was in the pub for the Chelsea Arsenal game,
Mm.
and there was a Tottenham fan walking in, and I'm sat there with a West Ham fan, a Liverpool fan, a fucking Arsenal fan in front of me, and it's all like everyone just looks at the fucking Tottenham fan and just laughs at him. And no matter how shit our clubs have been, just always laughing at Tottenham fans. It's always, bro. It was like we lost to Crystal Palace, and now we lost to fucking Ipswich. You know, now you want to fucking this
Got
guy just
battered in midweek by Galatasaray as well.
yeah.
I
Oh,
know,
bro.
I know the scoreline doesn't really say that they got battered, but if you watch the game like I did, Galatasaray played them off the park.
They did.
Like even when they come out at the second half after being 3-1 down, they still didn't look like they learnt their lesson.
Yep. Yep. Facts.
Galatasaray could have been like 2-3 more times after that. Osimhen was a fucking unit.
Like that's the thing. I don't know how they still scored when they were 3-2 down as well. Like they deserve to lose that game about 5-6-2. Osimhen should have had about 2 hat-tricks in that game.
Yeah.
And then all of that happened. But as I said, big up to Flawless, big up to Flawless, big up to Sarcasm City TV. There's now 84 people in it, so thank you for the raid, Flawless. Please subscribe to Alfie in the title. Please
Listen
subscribe
to
the
me.
channel.
Listen to me. If anyone's in this stream,
run up the likes, people. Run up the
if
likes.
anyone's in this stream and they ain't liked it, you're a dickhead, and you're a Tottenham fan in disguise.
Facts.
Listen, Flawless is a Tottenham fan in disguise. Big up to Flawless. Like I know you do the comedy Spurs thing on Twitter, Flawless. And
Oh,
I know
God.
you're upset about them losing at least, but at least your main team won. But honestly, like I don't know, like how can only Tottenham, by the way, could give 2 people their first wins of the season? They did it with Crystal Palace away, now then they did it with Ipswich at home as well.
Jesus,
Even we, with how shit we are, we beat Ipswich at home and Palace away. We're dog
Bro,
shit.
bro, what did I say to you before the stream started? I called it before the game even kicked off. I said, I guarantee for a fact, Ipswich beat Tottenham on Sunday. I guarantee for a fact. And what happened?
Bro, you saw it. There you are, bro. There you are. Like, do you guys
I
think
went that's so Raven on them motherfuckers.
do you guys think that it's the same Tottenham 2-year cycle where the manager just gets sacked?
I was actually going to say, how long do you reckon it's going to be before Ange has a fucking Conte level at that tirade?
No, but I don't think that's Conte, and that's just Conte's fucking thing in it. He always does that, but I don't like Ange. I'm surprised he didn't get sacked like a few games after we beat him that 4-1, because that was a disgraceful performance from Tottenham. Vicario was the only good player in that team the whole game.
You know it's going to come to a point where Daniel Levy is going to sack the guy because he hasn't got his top 4 that he wanted. Because all Daniel Levy cares about is getting Tottenham top 4. That's what he cares about.
Revenue, that's all he cares about. Why do you think he's got boxing fights taking place there? Fucking NFL games. It's all about that.
But like, I don't think he's going to win the Carabao Cup. If they do, then fuck me. I've got to go into hiding, or I've got to get a new name, a new passport and shit, and fly somewhere else because that's long. But like, legit, when it comes to Tottenham, what happens every time? They hype up the new manager that comes in. They get a couple good signings. They might get like top 4, go on a good run, and then the next season they drop off, and then they want the manager sacked. You're gonna hear Angel in like at least 2 months. Like, by the fans.
I've been hearing it fucking months, bro.
Yeah, to be fair, there is already people that are Angel, but there's always gonna be people that are debating over the football all the time. Oh, is the football too much, or is the football benefiting the players? But what sane person thinks you're going to succeed in attacking football when you've got Brennan Johnson, who scores a goal occasionally, but also Timo Werner, who misses for fun? misses for fun. He misses for fun.
This brother here, honestly.
Timo Werner finds a new different way to miss. I don't understand. Like, Melon, you've had him out, like,
bro, don't remind me. You know how the whole gimmick of me being an alcoholic, yeah. That man here, Timo Werner, is the reason, bro.
He brought it on, bro.
Bro, it's not. By the way, can I just say to the 81 people that are not here, to a lot of you are new, obviously. It's not a gimmick that Melon is an alcoholic.
No, shut up.
Bro, it's not a gimmick. Everyone knows it's not a gimmick.
I didn't exactly. Well, I
didn't help yourself last week.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't exactly help myself today.
You didn't help yourself last week. Like, let's be honest.
Posting selfies to fucking Joey, and I'm just down in a Malibu bottle. It's all mad.
On the middle of the street.
Park. Yeah, bro. Like, what am I doing?
We'll get into it later this week. We've got time for them stories.
Yeah.
But,
can't wait.
But now that we're in like this part of the season where we're pretty much on a 3rd international break, yeah. Has any of your predictions, like for both of you, has any of your predictions changed from like the start of the season? Like, is anyone?
Yes, bro, drastically.
I wonder.
Which one's Alfie?
I said we win the fucking league.
Oh, dear.
I'm not even at Christmas. I'm now saying we're at the title race.
So that's confirmed, yeah? Oh.
Yeah. We'll be lucky to get top 4.
Really?
Are you in the top 4 race then?
I'd say so.
Yeah, but you're gonna get like 3rd, bro. Relax. There's no need to fucking say that. Like, the thing is with Arsenal fans, a lot of them, because obviously what's happened in the last 2 seasons, they're all thinking about Man City. It's not Man City you got to think about. They've dropped off a little bit. They're in a
I know that. I know that as well. I know Liverpool are going to run away with it.
I think so as well. I think Liverpool are going to win the league this season.
Liverpool run away with it.
Is it all right off City, yeah?
I'm writing off City.
I don't see Slot dropping off drastically at all for the rest of the season.
Even with their squad size, though, they haven't got many players in their squad. Like, Trent's injured now. I know it's only for 2 weeks, so he'll probably be back like after the international break. I mean, but it's going to come to a point where they probably won't even invest either, though.
Do they need to invest? What areas are like they've got quite a few injuries, I think, or they've got a lot of key players with not too much squad depth, like on the right wing, right back. They can't exactly replace a lot of their good players, but
I still think they need one midfielder just for depth. Like, I don't think I think the system's getting the best out of like people like McAllister right now. I think Gravenberch are doing very well. I don't think Curtis Jones is exactly the most consistent player. I still think they need just one player just to inject a bit of something, because Szoboszlai ain't gonna like. I know he's a squad player as well, but can all of these players really go around just playing now and then, really putting them over to the league title? Like, really? Like, and their attack is fine to an extent. Like,
the attack has goals in it. You know what I mean?
But also, like, they have a very injury-prone squad all the time, and I think that's what always makes them peter off. I think that's what happened last season for me. They looked exhausted by the end of the season,
and that's shown as well. Obviously, with Alisson getting injured early.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like Kelleher, bruv, that guy's a monster.
Yeah,
he's a good keeper.
Very good. I'm going to be honest though. I've said this with a couple of people. I think he leaves.
Who?
Well, Kelleher
at the end of the season.
Kelleher's definitely leaving.
I feel like Kelleher will definitely leave, because think about it. They've got Mamardashvili coming in. They're probably going to want to get rid of Alisson, and Kelleher's going to want first team football.
And Kelleher's always
said he's not going to get with. They've already got their replacement for Alisson already, so it's clear that Kelleher's not going to get first team football. So he's off.
They
Yeah.
signed specific, like Motd specifically for the fact that Alisson gets injured all the time as well. And Kelleher's always said, I want to go and play first team football. And he knows he ain't going to play first team football next season.
Kelleher to Chelsea. Here we go.
Another
Allow
fucking
it, man.
keeper.
Allow it.
Another keeper. Jesus
Fuck
Christ.
it. Fuck all the keepers we have, man. We have some like 6'2" guy from Belgium, and everyone's saying, "Oh, Thibaut Courtois, regen," just because he's tall and he's from Belgium. Like it's ridiculous, man. We don't have a single good keeper at that club.
I mean, fair, but will you do business with Liverpool?
Yeah.
They've done it in the past. They spent 50 million on Torres, bro.
That was a different era, though. Look how long ago that is. It's
50
12 years ago.
Torres. He won the corner that got us a fucking Champions League.
He scored the goal that got you in the final.
I mean, not exactly, but
you went round the keeper, bro.
Yeah, I know it was the away goals rule. For Ramirez's goal. Disgusting finish.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh,
made Gary Neville have an aneurysm for that Torres goal.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy.
Bro. I hate that guy so much, you know.
What, Gary Neville?
Neville and fucking Carragher, because them guys are just dickheads. I hate them so much. The amount of shit they spew out my fucking football club, bro.
they do it to everyone's football club.
Gary Neville specifically, he was the one that said billionaire blue bottle jobs.
Yeah, bro. And these men saying that fucking with like the fucking some young players. We got beat by some kids. And we had a younger starting 11 than they did, even when they brought on their academy players. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. That's a dickhead.
And to be fair, you guys weren't even favourites for that cup final. So how could you bottle it? You weren't favourites for that cup final. And not only that, I find it funny how complimentary he is towards Man United, because I think it was 2 weeks after the Carabao Cup final last season that Man United took a lead at the Etihad against Man City and then lost that game. So what's that? Is that a bottle job as well? Clearly not to Gary Neville.
Yeah, of course not for Gary Neville.
Love United. They can't do no wrong in his eyes.
Manchester United glow up fucking butt plug-in, bro. Hate this guy, man.
Is he butt plug-in?
Yeah.
He back from prison break, bro. People have been saying this shit.
Bro.
Twerks for United.
Do you know what I don't get about pundits? Do you know when the manager does bad, like just in general, especially when it's for their club, they never want to say that he should probably go. Like Gary Neville is so like stubborn on the fact that every manager needs to stay at Man United and it's all the board's fault. So was Ten Hag at 14th place good enough? Like I don't get it. Like it was restricted.
In those situations, Gary Neville's been on the fence so long, his arsehole's got splinters.
Fuck's sake, man. Fuck's sake.
Also has splinters. Fuck's sake.
That's what's making him do all like the orgasmic noises, bruv.
Oh,
Charlie. Cole is not a bozo.
Oh,
he played Martinelli onside once.
No, but to be fair, his passing was dodgy in that game, bro. Like he just kept giving it away when he wasn't under pressure.
I mean,
I'm not saying he's a bozo, but I'm saying
passing ability is unbelievable, Cole.
I'm not saying his ability in general isn't good. I'm saying in that game specifically, I'm not calling him a bozo. I just think
everyone can have a bad game. Everyone can have a bad game and have a few bad performance every now and again, but you can't really judge him off of he let Martinelli in offside.
Charlie, that's crazy. I agree in it, but I didn't say it in it.
Man United have a gender fluid wing.
No.
But like, do you see by the way about Garnacho? He didn't want to celebrate.
He didn't want to celebrate
because he felt like bro, all because of Faz. All because of Faz.
Grow up,
bro. This is the thing. Like, I don't want to celebrate because the people don't believe in me. You know, where any footballer with an actual mentality, even a person he idolizes, by the way, Cristiano Ronaldo, would just be like, "I'm going to prove you wrong, and I'm going to celebrate extra in front of you." Like, you
on multiple occasions,
fucked in the head. You got to be fucked in the head to have that mentality.
Havertz did it. Even Havertz, not the game against us, but when he was playing for us, he had like 1 goal in 14 games, and he finally scored. And it was like he then started shushing our fans.
That was against us. That was against us.
Like,
I remember that game,
bro. Fair enough. You earned our respect a slight bit back, but there you fucking lost it. What a dickhead. That guy's a prick, bro. Imagine being blatantly offside, fucking taking it around the keeper, fucking putting it behind on the fucking back of the net, and then fucking shushing Matthew Harding. Are you dumb? All for it to be called offside. That is poetic justice, man. That is football right there. The whole of the whole ground was just fucking chanting wanker, wanker, wank. Everyone. I ain't seen Stamford Bridge like that in a long time. It's like usually it's just Matthew Harding, like upper, shed lower, them ones there making a noise, but
Fucking hell, Charlie. Jesus. No.
that's
Do you know what it is,
crazy.
I don't get it though. As the mentalities have that like that as a footballer. Like, so you're telling me one time that you feel like your own fans don't believe in you in your home ground, yeah? You're like, I don't want to celebrate anymore. You are a pussy by doing that. You are literally just a pussy by doing that. Everyone has seen, as even Deck has suggested about Adebayor against
That was
Arsenal.
a
I know it
brilliant.
gets against your former club, yeah, and I get cool. It's different when it's your own fans, but you can prove your own fans wrong. Like
Yeah,
Bowen has shushed our fans before. Bowen's done it multiple times. Like when he's got
exactly.
criticism. Like, listen, just prove like you got like there's a difference between like footballers that actually make it to the top level and footballers that are just there for vibes. You know, you see when people their mentalities they're just there for vibes. People with any sort of mentality, they make it to the top, like his idol Ronaldo. But he wants to wear CR7 boxes, like Charlie says. Like you're idolizing another man. You're trying to live in another man's
He's
shoes.
a
Yeah, but
fan girl as well.
yeah,
He's got posters. He's got posters on his bedroom wall.
No.
oh yeah, for sure.
I'm sure he
Like
wears fucking CR7 knickers at this point. But fair enough.
if Garnacho wasn't a footballer, he'd have a stand account on football Twitter. Let's be real. He's that kind of guy. He's that kind of guy.
Posting edits on TikTok, bro.
He's like Ronaldo season or whatever. Like or whatever it's called. Like imagine being from Argentina and being a Ronaldo fangirl. He's a Judas.
Like I'd rate it if he was a good footballer. He's the worst player in the league for me. He's
He's up there
horrid.
for me. He's up there for
He's
me. Not gonna lie.
horrid.
I'd
I
take
can't
Jack
na-
Clark over him.
I can't name a single Premier League player I would rather not have.
That's the.
What is
I'm
the
gonna
point?
struggle with that.
He's a
I'm gonna struggle
winger
with that.
that can barely dribble. That's
Mhm.
fucking shit. I can't. There's no words to explain how shit this guy actually is.
I'm pretty sure certain fans would have Werner over Garnacho.
I'd have Werner over Garnacho.
Werner's more effective than Garnacho,
Facts.
but he just can't finish. But he's more effective.
Even Chelsea Werner, like he'd make dummy runs. He'd at least do something for a team. He'd open up space when through balls are made.
I guess the best way to describe Werner would be he can cook the dinner but not finish it.
Yeah.
And he can help everyone else up in the kitchen. You get me?
Yeah.
Just
As soon as Werner comes on off the bench, maybe not now because he's had an injury, lost a bit of pace. When he has that pace injected into a team, everyone else tries harder because they know they have the pace in the team.
They always have a runner in behind.
Exactly.
Like, all right, before we get into anything, there's 68 people here. Make sure to smash the likes and make sure to subscribe if you are new. We're trying to hit 1,000 as soon as possible, nearly on 600 as well. And Alfie's link is in the title, people, as well. All three of us will be doing a stream on Friday as well at 8 p.m. We'll be doing a Q&A, just a random Q&A. It doesn't even have to be football questions. So if you want to come and join us for that, make sure to subscribe and put your notifications on for Friday as well. We'll have uploads throughout the week on the channel as well, people. But, guys, Brighton beat Manchester City, yeah? Man City lost 4 games in a row. What do you guys think of Man City overall and where they stand at this current moment in time? Do you think it's a blip? Do you guys think there's something deeper than that? Because Peppers, for the first time, has lost 4 games in his career, in a row. Second time, sorry. Do you guys think it's just a blip? Or...
Come on.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, the one time you're sober, bro. This guy. All right, but do you guys think it's a blip or something a bit more than that?
It's a blip.
I'm definitely shocked, I have to say, and because when you look at Pep's teams throughout the years, you don't it's once in a blue moon that you see something like this. But I definitely agree in saying that it is a blip, but it comes across as quite a shock because look at the result that they had against Sporting. They got battered 4-1 by Sporting. United fans buzzing because their new manager just beat their rivals.
Yeah,
With a way
yeah,
better team.
There's some Man United fans that probably think that that's going to happen instantly at Man United. It ain't. But
They also think that Gyökeres is going to want to turn up in Manchester to play for United.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ain't
why?
happening. Ain't
No.
happening.
Yeah, with fucking Luke Shaw doing left wing back, bro. Are you mad?
Bro. Imagine Luke Shaw without Burger King, man. He could have had a decent career, honestly. Like without Burger King, maybe a
Burger
decent
King take them all away from him.
bro. Like he grew up probably definitely around on the road of around 3 fast food restaurants minimum. Because I've got no other explanation for someone like him. I'll be real.
All within a shopping complex outside his house.
And to be fair, Charlie makes a good point about City. Look at the back line they had to put out. They've got so many players out. They had to put players who aren't fit on the bench. To be fair, they had a guy called what's his name, Simpson Pussy, who played against Sporting. And why are you laughing? Wait, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Alfie, why are you laughing?
He had to. He's so sad as well because he had to beg bare like media to call him Jamai, like his first name, because in
Is it?
England that won't run.
Oh, right.
Jamai Simpson Pussy is a crazy name.
Pause, bro.
It's not even a pause. That's his name, bro. What are you saying,
it's not even a pause. It's not anything gay. That's his name.
bro? What's wrong with that?
No, I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying that's what you're saying.
the mic cut out in it. Yeah, cool. Right.
I'm saying that's what you're saying, bro. I can't lie.
I mean,
But
what's wrong with that?
but they've had to put youth academy players at the back. Youth academy player, like,
Yeah.
when does Pep ever actually use an academy player that's actually a regular starter? Are they in some form of crisis, or like, do you think they'll get over it? Because there's got to be a balance of the fact that they ain't really had a settle back for this year. Kyle Walker's washed, and Rodri ain't protecting them.
I mean, they had to use Kyle Walker as a fucking centre back as well. It's crazy.
Yeah, at one point they had to, yeah.
Like in the
And even
back
Kyle
three,
Walker was
that's
just
cool, but
even Kyle Walker, like the other day, he was just passing the ball off the pitch. Bro, the guy, like, not even like under pressure. The guy was passing the ball off the pitch, like legit. Like when he was passing down the line, he went off the pitch.
Bro should just stick to the podcast he does on BBC. You'll never beat Kyle Walker.
Does he actually have a podcast? Ever since that podcast,
Yes.
that explains so much. Because ever since You'll Never Beat Kyle Walker, about everyone has ran true Kyle Walker. Pause.
whoa.
Like everyone said pause.
That's a pause. That's a pause.
No, but I paused instantly. There's a difference. But I don't know how else you want me to say it. Like, because anywhere I would have said it, it would have been a pause anyway. The Melon would have found a way. Anyway, he was their best defender too. He's going to be quality. The thing is, Simpson Pussy's decent. Like, he's decent.
Oh my god.
What? It's his name. It's his name.
What do you mean Simpson Pussy is decent? What are you saying,
I'm
man?
saying he's decent player. He's
You
decent.
like Marge, yeah? You like Marge?
Oh my god. You guys
Hope we ain't on Lisa like that. That's crazy.
fucking hell, man. Acting like a P Drizzy. There's a certain ginger musician who was start for them after the break too. Oh, magician. I thought I said musician. I thought you were talking about Ed Sheeran. Kevin De Bruyne, of course. Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. Yeah, he was actually on the bench. But even when he came on, oh my days. Like that won't last, but that's when you know it wasn't a good day for City. Because even the way they got ripped open, like for that second goal, I ain't ever seen City get ripped open that easily like that. Well, I know it's because of Rodri as well. But I know City want to do this whole minimalist transfer window stuff, but you've got to prepare for the worst. You got to prepare for the worst. Like, you got to get a 6 back up.
I mean, the last time Pep had this happen to him was on his last few games for. Oh man.
It's about Kyle Walker. Just carry on.
Oh my. That's a crazy comment.
Who's your daddy? No.
Their midfield is old. They get tired. They batter Brighton in the first half and faded. Yeah, they actually looked decent in the first half as well. They were cutting Brighton open.
Yeah.
Right, we're like, we're not having this. And
the Brighton result was the one I expected the least.
I actually predicted that.
Like when I was watching the first half, they weren't bad at all. I don't think they were playing pretty well. Had a decent lineup out, obviously, for the circumstances they're in. But like, fucking hell, man, that second half was dreadful from City.
and that's the thing as well. Like, if you notice within the international break, that 8 players have been been withdrawn from England. Foden and Grealish is part of that for Man
Saka
City.
and Rice as well.
Saka and Rice as well. So everyone that's pretty much in a title challenge is pretty much like, yeah, get the players out.
Everyone's woke up.
Yeah. Trent was already injured. He came off injured against Villa, but the fact that Liverpool are saying 2 weeks knows that the injury wasn't that bad, but just get him away from the
They
international
don't
break.
want to risk him.
Yeah, he doesn't have to play the international break, but as soon as they come back against Southampton at home, he'll be back for then, surely. But even then, they can just play Conor Bradley and then play Trent in the week. I'm pretty sure Champions League is straight after that as well. So
even Wesley Fofana have pulled out, Colwell, Palmer, Berama as well, Madueke.
Yeah, because I think everyone's noticing that everyone's getting injuries now.
Because
the games are getting too much.
Nations League? What's the point of it?
There's no point of it.
There's no
Do
point.
you know what the excuse was as well when they announced it at the time? It was to make friendlies competitive, international friendlies. But we still have international friendlies anyway.
It's the same old fucking dross. The same old dross.
Right, it doesn't make international football any better. They just wanted a quick cash grab.
It makes it worse.
Well, facts. I agree.
Players are going to get injured. You can't have fucking Rodri playing in fucking Spain anymore. Then what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's what's the point? Spain have got half the fucking quality in their squad now.
Yeah, Joy is peak, and even someone like a squad player like Marino, he's low on confidence. He's low on confidence now. People like Zubimendi's the only one they've got now, isn't it, in midfield?
Yeah,
so it's even almost just come back from injury, so he's not going to be fully fit. Really, he's going to play bit part now and then.
Pedri's out injured as well.
Yeah, Pedri's out. Yeah.
Man,
what you gonna say, Melon?
There's so many injuries in football, bro. It's all the players that I like watching as well. It's never a defender's out. It's a shitty centre back, bro. Pedri's out. Rodri's out. So many people, bro. That's the whole Spain team has just been fucking slashed.
Of course, I'm gonna get the table up because we're going back to a question I said earlier. Any predictions that you guys would have changed from the start of the season to now?
West Ham, I would have thought they'd been 8th right now. That's not me taking a piss.
Yeah, that's another one as well. I actually put West Ham 7th in my predictions.
I said 10th. They're below my expectations. I didn't expect anything, and they're below mine.
And Tottenham is 6th as well. I had.
I'm not saying the teams where they are now, but are you changing that for
where I would have thought they would have been at this point? That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I mean,
but
Nottingham Forest, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm saying when you predicted these teams at the start of the season.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Do any of your predictions change now?
Oh, do any of them change?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, all the ones I've said: Tottenham, Nottingham Forest, West Ham, United. I would have probably thought Bournemouth would have gone down.
No. But Joy is with Bournemouth. Yeah, Brighton as well. I've written off Brighton a little bit at the start of the season. I was they don't look as good as they're actually doing, but to be honest, they've proven me wrong as well. The way they do it is so good though. It's whenever time a new manager goes out, another manager comes in, he just tweaks it a little bit, and then they look as good as new still. They still look like they just picked up when they carried on, it happened with Potter, happened with De Zerbi. Because people forget, before De Zerbi came in, Potter was onto something. They started well in that season.
Yeah.
They had a decent squad. They were playing decent. And Matoma was just coming in. And that's when he, started his purple patch, etc. That's when De Zerbi started playing his football as well. And they've done the same pretty much when, Brian finished off, they petered off. They didn't really win many games in 2024 in the league. But then Hertzler's come in and changed it up a bit. Because, even people are talking about when uncertainty of managers kind of overclouds the team. I think that's what happened with them last season with De Zerbi. Because there was so much talk about he wanted to leave, etc. There was more talk about him leaving. Then he said he wanted to stay. And then it was announced pretty much just before the end of the season, I'm going to leave. And he went to Marseille. And now he might even leave Marseille, apparently. Because he had a row. And even though they're second, they lost 3-1 to Auxerre. And he's if the owner thinks I'm the problem, then I'm the problem. I'll leave. But with Brighton right now with Hertzler, they look decent, to be fair. Danny Welbeck, of all people, is having a great season.
Fucking hell.
There's a lot of surprises, Chris Wood for Nottingham Forest, Raul Jimenez for Fulham. Raul Jimenez having a great season. Again, it looks like not necessarily the Wolves, Raul Jimenez, but close. Like he looks good on the counter. Like Smith Rowe's having fun. It won't be.
Smith Rowe's doing bits, and it pisses me off. It pisses me off, man, to see how good this brother's doing. Honestly.
But I'll tell someone didn't even play him. He doesn't even play 1 year.
Exactly. If we'd have given him the right training plan, the right amount of game time, he'd have been fine. He'd have been fine. I saw another Arsenal fan on TikTok the other day said if we'd have given him exactly what I just said, he would have been probably one of the best players at the club.
Well, there you go. There you go. But listen, everyone, thank you guys for joining the show. People, we're going to end it there. It's been a great show. Thank you for Melon for hopping on as well. And listen, thank you again, Flawless, for the raid and the Sarcasm City TV lot. If you're not subscribed, we're literally 5 away from 600 subscribers, so you could go and subscribe. That would be great. There's 55 of you lot in here. Just 5 of you need to subscribe.
Listen, if you ain't subscribed, you're a dickhead.
And
box you up.
And also, not just me. Alfie's link is in the title as well, people. So if you just click on the title, it's on the same time you can subscribe to Alfie. You're just getting started on this YouTube thing as well. So if you like me or West Ham content, you're going to like Alfie's Arsenal content as well. People.
Hold up. I don't know if you've seen this, Mikez. I've just seen it pop up on my Sky Sports that Frank Lampard's going to be potentially the Coventry City manager.
Yeah, I saw that like an hour ago, I think it was.
Frank.
Mark Robin should have never been sacked. Mark Robin should have never been sacked in the first place. But
is it going to be El Sakakoba Championship edition between him and Rooney? Coventry finished.
They'll both get relegated. If Lampard and Rooney are the managers, they'll both get relegated. They're terrible managers, man. Terrible managers. Well, everyone predicted that with Rooney from the start of the season anyway. I predicted them to finish last, but even QPR and Portsmouth are doing worse than them. But listen, make sure to like the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you want to. My social medias are in the description at GVR Mikes on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram if you want to follow me as well. And yeah, on the road to 1K, nearly on 600 people. Thank you guys for joining. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
Join us on